Hello everyone, and welcome to General Top 10. In today's video, we'll review 10 scam deals on Shark Tank that viewers can obviously see were bogus business deals. Before we get started, hit that like button, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell for our newest videos for interesting tidbits like this one. Innovation is a great way to push the limits of possibility. And in today's society, if you know how to create something that could be great for mankind, you might just be able to rake in the big bucks to make your dreams come true. This is where Shark Tank comes in, the show that gives entrepreneurs the chance to present their business plans to the panel or the sharks in hopes of an investment offer. As many have given great products that the sharks simply love and devour, some presentations aren't good to begin with, and others just simply didn't deliver. Number 10. Throx. In Season 1 of the show, entrepreneur Edwin Heaven pitched the Throx, the answer to the eternal mastery and frustration of missing socks in the laundry. As presented, Throx are pairs of socks that come with a spare. 3 socks for the price of 2. With the hopes of revolutionizing sock wearing for consumers with this idea, the extra sock concept didn't impress the sharks, as the idea of 3 socks for the price of 2 simply couldn't be patented. In the end, Throx left the Shark Tank with no investment and no shark deal. Number 9. Everywheres. During the 6th season, Ellie Brown and Becca Nelson, entrepreneurs from North Carolina, pitched Everywheres, their line of fashion novelty fabric stickers, which were thick stick-on neckties or bow ties. This was a concept that started as an inexpensive and easy way of transforming their kids' clothing with the goal of successfully pitching their products into store shelves. With this sellable and patented product, the pitch sounded right. Mark Cuban offered $200,000 for their entire business. And despite their initial hesitation during a commercial break, Ellie and Becca accepted Mark's offer. However, after the show's recording, they ultimately decided to decline the offer. In a bizarre move, they didn't push through with the deal. So spectators and followers of the show surmised that their true intention was actually to take advantage of the publicity gained from the show to expose their product. Is that a recipe for genius? Number 8. Cougar Limited. Like a product straight out of the dorm room, Season 3's Cougar Energy Drink showed the sharks that some markets prefer a specific age bracket. Ryan Custer hoped to entice investment in this niche product, cashing in on a pop culture phenomena with a call to tap into the Cougar market. The drink is aimed for women in the 30 to 55 age bracket with marketability of over $1 billion in sales per year. Custer entered the Shark Tank looking for $150,000 in investment in return for 30% of his business. Despite the provoking pitch, the sharks didn't see the numbers to be worthwhile and dropped out, but not before calling the product a gag gift. And honestly, what was he selling? Liquid Viagra for females? Number 7. NoPhone. A device for people who spend too much time on their smartphones. The NoPhone was presented to the sharks in Season 7, offering a technology-free alternative to stay connected with the real world. NoPhone is nothing more than a rectangular piece of plastic that looks and feels like a smartphone. It even has false USB ports, a fake camera lens, and a mirror tapped on one side. Seeking $25,000 in return for 25% of their company, the sharks lacerated this concept more than the usual bite. Mark Cuban said that it was a stupid patent, and despite better remarks from Robert Hedgevic, thinking that the NoPhone was really clever, the NoPhone guys left the tank with no shark deal. And really, would people pay for a phone that really is a NoPhone? We might as well cut out cardboard and color it with crayons to look like a phone. Number 6. Original Man Candle. Johnson Bailey came to Season 2 of Shark Tank and presented his Original Man Candle company. Seeking to provide scents that only a man would love, the Original Man Candle had unique odors like football, new car, bacon, and even the unusual fart. Men would be able to clear the air and mark their territory with these signature smells. Bailey aimed at $50,000 for 25% of his company and presented the sharks with a flashy show with some samples to boot. However, the low reorder patterns and the possible sexist concerns didn't impress the sharks well enough to invest. Number 5. Esso Watches. Season 3's Esso Watches espoused the benefit of negative ion technology watches. Despite the unproven science behind negative ion technology and its dubious health claim, Ryan Naylor wished to boost sales with an investment from at least one of the sharks. Even with a low $35,000 investment for 20% shares in the business, the sharks tore Naylor apart, saying that the health claims were a liability issue, and even calling the Esso watches and negative ion technology an outright scam. The sharks didn't take a bite out of this one. Number 4. Skinny Mirror. A patent-pending mirror that makes you appear 5 to 10 pounds slimmer, the Skinny Mirror was an invention by Belinda Jasmine with a built-in slimming curve. Capitalizing more on perception and self-esteem, the Skinny Mirror was a product presented as having the philosophy of looking as good as you feel. When asked about her recent sales, which were mostly to retail stores and hotels, the Sharks commented that it's supporting a falsehood. Apart from the fact that anyone can make this invention and the deception it projects, the Sharks all said no to the Skinny Mirror. Number 3. Squirrel Box. The Squirrel Box is a squirrel-proof bird feeder that deters squirrels from eating bird food inside by delivering a harness static shock. Presented by aerospace professional Michael DeSanti, the remote-controlled shock box allows you to train the squirrels to leave the bird food alone. Asking for a $130,000 investment in return for 40% of his business, the Sharks took the shock out of the Squirrel Box, thinking that zapping a squirrel might be sadistic and watching the device while waiting for the squirrels so you could press the remote is a waste of time. They said no to the Squirrel Box torture device. Number 2. Mod Mom Furniture. Stay-at-home mom Kirsten Hathcock pitched the Mod Mom furniture business in Shark Tank's Season 2. Using a unique design of puzzle piece lids, she presented a pretty lucrative toy box business. Considering the respectable profit margin that her project gets, she needed the add-on investment to take Mod Mom to the next level. In the end, Robert Herjavec made an offer of $90,000 for 33% of the company. Hathcock initially accepted the offer, but later the deal fell apart as Robert is known for not following through on some of his deals. As the saying goes, close but no cigar. But at least Mod Mom's boost in recognition on the show added to sales. Number 1. Wired Waffles. Foods that perk you up in the morning. Who doesn't want that? In Season 4, Wired Waffles entrepreneur Roger Sullivan introduced his caffeine-infused waffles. With most of his business revolving around coffee, Roger naturally thought of a breakfast alternative by infusing caffeine into a waffle mix in order to offer Wired Waffles as your breakfast with a kick. After seeking $75,000 for a 25% share of the business, the Sharks ended up not liking the taste of the actual product, and Roger ended up leaving the tank without a deal. Which deal do you think was the worst? We'd love to hear from you, so leave your comments down below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and ring the notification bell for more funny little tidbits.